Welcome back to Unblock Your Blessings. I want you to picture something for a moment. Have you ever tried to catch a butterfly by running after it with a net? You're sweating, you're frantic, and the butterfly just keeps fluttering further away. But what happens when you sit perfectly still in a beautiful, fragrant garden? That butterfly lands right on your shoulder. Most of us are living our lives with our nets out, chasing our blessings until we are breathless. So, what's the problem? Well, when we're chasing something, you are subconsciously telling the universe that it is separate from you, that it's running away. You are operating from a frequency of lack. And as long as you are in pursuit, the blessing stays in flight. So today, we are putting down the net. We are becoming the garden. You, my friend, are stepping in to radical radiance. Hey there, beautiful soul. Welcome to Unblock Your Blessings. I'm Vicki Labrelia, your travel size emotions coach, helping you navigate the roller coaster ride of emotions, revelations, and all that comes with adulting. Get comfy because we're about to dive into the nitty gritty of unblocking all that emotional weight and letting the sunshine right back into your life. Remember to like, share, follow, and subscribe, and of course, leave an honest review at the end of this episode. It's free, it means the world to me, and it helps this podcast reach more ears. Now, it's time to unblock your blessings. Friends, we're going to highlight the muddy lines metaphor. Okay, stick with me here. I want you to think of your inner light like a high-powered lighthouse. The light is always there. It's your soul, your connection to the Creator, your natural brilliance. But over the years, you let the mud of life splash up against your glasses. The mud, I'm not doing enough, the mud of the past failures, the mud of caring too much about what other people think. Eventually, the light is still on, but it can't reach the ships at sea. Resistance is that mud. Radiance is what happens when you stop trying to buy a bigger bulb and just clean the freaking glass. Resistance, my friends, feels like a clench. It's that tight feeling in your jaw or your chest when you think about your goals. If you are fighting for your blessings, you are in resistance. If you are allowing your blessings, you are in radiance. So ask yourself, is my effort coming from a place of joy or a place of fear? Because friends, fear is the greatest resistor there is. Radiance is the decision to stop fighting and start shining. We talk a lot about glow ups in our culture these days. Usually it's a new haircut or a new skin routine, or we're looking better in our 30s than we did our 20s. But an internal glow up, my friends, is a neurological and spiritual alignment. Most of us wake up, immediately tune into our radio to the station of stressed as fuck FM. Yes, you heard me. We check the news, we check our bank accounts, or we check our endless amount of emails. By 7:05 in the morning, we are vibrating at the frequency of not enough. This week, I want you to practice the emotional anchor. For 2 minutes, and y'all got 2 minutes, I want you to find the feeling of the blessing before the fact of the blessing. If you want a thriving business, what does that feel like in your stomach? Is it peace? Is it excitement? Breathe that feeling in until your body actually believes it's happening right now. If it doesn't feel right, you get to replace those feelings with better ones. You are literally growing up and glowing up yourself. When you walk out of your front door, for instance, with that energy, you aren't looking for blessings. The blessings are looking for you because you're finally a match for their frequency. The world is obsessed with the have, do, be model. Yes, have, do, be. Say that 5 times fast. We say, when I have the $10,000 a month, I will do the things successful coaches do. And then I will finally be confident. But that is a nasty trap, my friends. It keeps you wanting and waiting for external circumstances to give you permission to feel good. And then the universe doesn't respond to waiting, it responds to being. For my friends, my beautiful souls in the back, the universe doesn't respond to waiting, it responds to being. So now we are flipping it to be, do, have. You start by being the woman who is already blessed. How does she carry herself at the grocery store? How does she handle a no from a potential client? She handles it with grace because she already is successful. When you step into the identity of blessed, friends, doing changes. You stop hustling and start inspired action. You stop grabbing and start giving. And because you are being and doing from a place of overflow, the having becomes the natural, inevitable byproduct. You don't have to chase what you already are. So put down that butterfly net. Put it down today. Walk through your house or walk through your office as if your biggest prayer has already been answered. How would you walk? How would you breathe? How would it feel deep down in your soul? Because that, my friends, that's your radiance. That is you stepping into your God-given power. Beautiful souls, come share how your glow up felt in the Facebook group. Stop chasing, start attracting. I'm Vicki Labrelia, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, wait. Amazing humans, before you go, I want to know if you want to be a guest on Unblock Your Blessings. Do you feel called to share your stories with others? If so, grab the link below this episode and submit your request to be a guest on my show. The world needs to hear your story, your voice, and your wisdom. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Unblock Your Blessings. If you found this episode helpful, enjoyable, or just freaking awesome, please share this episode with your loved ones on social media with the hashtag UnblockYourBlessings. Your honest review matters to me, so please take a minute or two to write your review. I'll see you in the next one.